Moser chose to be last. Now Moser is first.
Hello! It's me, Uttermost Ghostie, friendly host, broadcasting to you from this ethereal post to entertain you to the utmost or as most as I am possibly able upon this day. Hello, Mouser! Thank you for being the alpha and the omega of the stream at this moment. Thank you for streaking in my chat. Question mark, question mark. Hello, Absent Brain, how's it going? I know, I was like, I don't have a hog, I can't crank it. Like, I don't have a motorcycle. I can't do it. Also, thank you, Drink Gamer Girl and Umbro Pyro for following while I was offline. I really appreciate it. Guys, I am... Hello, Altarian, how's it going? No. I'm gonna warn you guys, I'm a little bit... I am... Well, okay, but you can crank your hog in the sense of cranking your trike. That's a valid thing to do. Hi, Mega Bronson, how's it going? Yeah, you can always crank that Soldier Boy. like our dear departed grandpa. But yeah, hey guys, it might be a shorter stream again. I'm having a lot of pain today. But I have stuff to talk about, and I didn't want to cancel stream. I've already taken my painkiller. But if I scream and get smaller, then you know that my legs are rebelling. I fought them all last night, and then this morning I didn't even get the chance to try and stand up on my own because my right leg was just like, I do not want to bend. No, I refuse. So Goji had to pick me up. I didn't even get to try. So I'm also eepy because I spent my night fighting my legs. Yeah. But I also have a Jurassic Park rant to go on, and I gotta tell you about Resident Evil manipulating giraffe. So yeah. No, it won't bend the knee. And then sometimes it does bend the knee, so much so that it refuses to straighten the knee. Like, I get that things happen, but I wish that my brain damage would be consistent. You know, is that too much to ask? I know that I'm like a percentage and all of that. Like, I get that my case of multiple sclerosis is weird. It is weird and does not make sense completely. Klumstaver, I wish that my legs would decide, you know, whether they wanted to have extensor or flexor spasticity and just stick with one. Just stick with one. I don't care which one, just stick with it so that I can deal with that one. Anyway, so about Jurassic Park. So I was reading. You guys know I've been having fun in the second part because it's been like the dinosaurs and people are doing stuff and Malcolm's knocked out, so I don't have to fucking deal with them. Thank you for head pass as a brain. But tell me why this man allowed Malcolm to be awake again. Tell me why. I think I know why. I actually don't think you need to tell me. I think that this man decided to let Malcolm be awake again because I think Malcolm is his Mary Sue self-insert. And here's why I think that. Because no matter what he says, he's always right. In the context of the book. Even when it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna see if I can. Because part of this requires me to show you something. I'm gonna see if we can do this. I don't care. Yeah, sure. Time to draw. New document. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take you guys over here. It says No Man's Sky. Forget that. Don't pay attention to that. We're not doing that right now. So, yeah, we will do it. We will truck, but okay. Okay. So this is Inkscape, by the way. It's just zoomed in because of how we're gonna be playing. Because Nemansky can make the possum motion sick, so we gotta play it in 16:9 instead of full screen. Anyway, so there's this whole thing that this man goes on where he's like, "Oh, I see that the compies are breeding because their population graph is like this, like you would expect a population graph to look like." Oh, hold on. But it's not a real population graph. They released 3 different sets of copies into the wild, so it should look, you know, forgive my shit graph making. It should look more like that. But excuse me, I don't care if the copies are doing stuff, if they're laying eggs. Okay, if they're laying eggs, you tell... Chat. Okay, look, if they're laying eggs, okay, they're laying eggs and stuff, but they're still making copies. Okay, they're still making copies and releasing them in sets into the wild. Wouldn't it still look like this? What? Wouldn't it still be like a thing where they have... Because listen, hi New Morbius, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Because listen, if the compies have babies and then they add more compies, there should still be those like humps in the population chart where they're putting in more compies. But instead, Malcolm's chart is just, I think it's called a parabola? Yeah, I'm mad at Jurassic Park because they let Malcolm be awake and he is Crichton's self-insert Mary Sue character, and I hate him, and I would like to revoke his breathing privileges. I would like to revoke his breathing privileges. I'm so mad. Well, and then tell me exactly why, like I know I've been so demure and quiet. Well, no, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? What do you mean they introduced 3 groups of compies and the graph does not look like they introduced 3 groups of compies? Sorry, I just... But then... So Malcolm, like, had one of his legs crushed or something, and so he is, like, laid up in bed. He has got a helicopter coming to pick him up. He is gonna be fine. He doesn't... Tell me why this motherfucker is on a phone with the engineer in charge of everything at Jurassic Park, trying to tell the engineer how to do his job, and the engineer's like, oh no, I didn't think of that. And then he's talking to Dr. Ali Sattler, who's really cool and I like her, but she's kind of a dumb right here, because she's helping him because, you know, he is laid up in bed, and then he goes like, well, you know, women do most of the housework, and science, like vacuum cleaners, didn't change that. And science doesn't do anything for humans because for 30,000 years, I don't know where he got 30,000, by the way, because to be fair, it's on me because I don't have a good grasp of like the history of the world due to my upbringing. It's like,
tell me why, for 30,000 years, men have only worked 20-hour weeks and spent the rest of it just lounging around, and women do all the work. It's like, what are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? What the fuck do you mean 20-hour weeks? What do you mean 20-hour work weeks? That is that is offensive to everyone who works. And that to me is not just like a how dare you say this about me. How dare you say this about anyone? What do you mean men only worked 20 hours a week and spent the rest of it lounging around? Sure, probably like the kings and whatever, but what about everyone else? The people who actually matter, you fucking sycophant. Sorry. He's not actually being sycophantic. Well, he is, but not to the people in 20-hour work weeks sound miserable. What do you mean? 20-hour work weeks are so much better than 40-hour work weeks. At least if you're not working for yourself. But then, okay. But then he goes on to be like, and science has never given us anything good. Like, look at paleontology. When you guys pull out the bones from the ground, you don't even put them back. You don't even put the bones back in the ground. Oh, you know what? You're right, Brain. I totally understand. 20-hour work weeks. Oh my god, that's so much work. I can't believe it. You don't even put the bones back in the ground. You just leave holes. And sometimes you don't fill them with dirt. So science is the reason that society will collapse. I'm like, I want to throttle you. Sir, I would like your death to be painful and long lasting. And I would like you never to speak again. I've been through a lot in my life. I've had stuff happen to me that you would not want to happen to people. But I don't hate the people who did stuff to me. I hate Ian Malcolm. What the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I hate Ian Malcolm? And not other people who do, like, ostensibly worse things. I don't know, I think it's just that he is such a holier than thou, I am correct and you are dumb. And I am the only person who can see anything when he doesn't do shit. Like, you tell me why Gennaro, the lawyer, is running around with Muldoon trying to help him get the T-Rex away from all the rest of the dinosaurs. You tell me why Gennaro is looking at dead bodies and keeping in the impulse to, like, vomit and be very upset so that he can keep it together and help find the fucking children. And he is not considered one of the good guys. But Malcolm, who is this, I'm better than all of you and I know all the answers and everything's gonna happen. The worst part is because he's a Mary Sue, it's all gonna happen like he says. That is the worst part. That is the absolute worst part because he's a Mary Sue. Yes, Crichton, self-insert Mary Sue, and I want to throttle him. I want to throttle him. given by the 1980s. His theories on chaos theory are outdated.
And I'm not even a scientific possum. I'm pretty unintelligent when it comes to that, because like I grew up in a cult, but I can tell you that science has improved the life of humans. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse. I hate the ostensible villain of my own work less than I hate Malcolm. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about the Indiana Jones movies. I know I watched them with Goji, but I don't really remember them. I was too busy snuggling. Anyway, to talk about something that made me laugh, I've been watching people play Resident Evil 6, aka Resident Evil Man-Flating Giraffe, and that Indiana Jones was pointless in that movie. If he didn't exist, the movie would have done the exact same. Okay. That's pretty funny. But Attorney, you don't understand. If Malcolm's not there because Jurassic Park is Crichton going isn't, Chaos Theory really cool and amazing, even though it's, you know, technically wrong when talking about biological things. It would have happened the same way anyway. Anyway, so Man-Flating Giraffe. I've been watching people play through Man-Flating Giraffe because people are excited about Resident Evil 9. I'm not a Resident Evil person because I've never played any of the games, but I do like watching people play them. So, I was watching two people play through Ada's campaign last night, and if you don't know, Man-Flating Giraffe has like all of these different storylines. I think they have like Leon and Chris and Sherry and Ada, and in each of these things the main character has a partner, like a partner that has lines and a storyline and all of that, good or bad, you know. But in Ada's campaign, because they made it co-op, but her campaign is made to be single player, so she gets a secondary person called Agent. Agent has no voice lines. He cannot open doors. He can't flip switches. He has a very limited range of animations, and enemies only sometimes recognize that he's there. Also, because Ada's campaign is a lot of like traversal using hookshot, and Agent does not have one of those. So what is happening is that the person playing Ada uses the hookshot, gets on this new place, and then Agent just kind of like appears from the wall or the ground, or just like appears there. So we're not sure whether Agent exists. I think he does. I like him. He is my Oshi. He is my Oshi, and I would like him to return. He's not going to. Nobody loves Agent. I love Agent. I want him to return. But also, Resident Evil 6 is really dumb. Resident Evil 6 is really dumb, and I do not see the use for it, really. Maybe I'm just silly. Maybe I'm just biased. But it does not seem like a very good game.
hold on. I'm gonna be opening. Who is Agent Tofu? We're gonna finish the community expedition. I want to finish this, and if I am feeling okay after we're done, we'll continue on to play some Stardew Valley.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm just you know, Ghostie has a little bit of a hard time right now. Hi Hellman, how's it going? I don't know. Okay, so I have to. Oh, I'm on phase this. Why is this lit up? Did I not grab everything? I must have. Okay, so I'm on phase 5, and we have to get toxic weights, and then we also need to get. So we need green and yellow. Okay. We need green and yellow. Well, we'll go there and see if there's any green or yellow. We don't need red because we've already done red. Hellman, thank you for hydrate. Thank you for watering your steamer. Yeah, I know that it's kind of annoying to be around a tiny little possum who is mouthy sometimes. But I promise that it's fine. Brain, thank you for head pats. Yay! Yeah, the tutorial is pretty good, I think. Is that my ship? Is this my ship? This is my ship! Chat! I have a ship. Anyway. Doesn't matter. No. We need... No, that's not what I need, actually. Hold on. I'm not stealing an abandoned ship. That's my ship. You can't be mad at an opossum for having a ship. That's illegal. Ruins. No.
didn't abandon it. I just didn't find it yet. I'm gonna try not to fall in holes. But you know that's very plausible, not plausible for me. Yippee! I have to try not to fall in holes, cause like if you fall in holes, then it's hard to get out of them. What's that? Oh. Okay. Sometimes I do try to scam. I am also not a YouTuber. You ever catch Ghostie being lewd? No, you haven't. I love honking my truck horn. Wait. Green. Do we have any other green or yellow? No. Number check. 557.
Now Varsal Walton is first.
Alright, so welcome in.
Oh boy, what
Thank you for 100 bits. I hope you're having a good day. Wait, where am I going? I'm going over there. If I honk and they still run into me, that's not my fault. I am in a lot of pain, but that's okay. I think I'll be okay. I decided to do some truckin' because, like, this should be our last episode of doing it. And I think it'll be, you know, long enough for a decent stream, but also short enough so that if I'm like in a lot of pain, then I'll be okay. You know? I have a lot of songs in my head right now, and most of them I can't sing because I don't know all the words to them. Because we keep memeing? Don't let your memes be dreams, okay? Don't let your memes be dreams. But maybe let your dreams be memes. Like, that one's okay to do. Yellow. And green? Green. SCE 557, an ancient, an, I don't understand. Era tomb with unusual deep underground floors under it, containing records in unknown languages of extraterrestrial supernatural research, supposedly having contained bastard son of a god chained in the lowest floor. Nice. No. I can't, I'm too sticky. You're not allowed to. I don't think that has anything that I want in it. But I hope that you guys at the very least enjoyed my Jurassic Park rant. No, it fell down. Why it fell down? Okay. Okay. Don't be mad at me, Sentinel. I fell in a hole. I'm trying to clean up toxic waste. So you shouldn't be mad at me, cause you don't want toxic waste on your planet. Can't be mad at an opossum for doing the job that the opossum should do, which is being nature's sanitation engineer. That is what possums are often nicknamed. We are nature's little sanitation engineers. Cause we clean everybody's ish up. Sanitation engineers, thank you. We're not normal engineers, we're sanitation engineers. Now that's a fire. Listen, son. Knock you in your head with my stick. With my stick. You gon' have a mark for my stick. It's my stick. My stick. My stick. My stick is better than bacon. Yeah, you want my stick. Mama. My stick and me take walks every day. Past the hooligans down by the ocean. When they laugh at my stick and they learn how my stick is much denser than bacon. But a little piggy, then a little piggy rang a bike. Oh no! Oh no! I like the amount of destruction I am able to render upon this planet and its things by having this truck. Goji told me that there might be spider legs I get. You can imagine a possum with spider legs? That would be pretty cool. But I am very tired, so it's entirely plausible that once we're done with this, I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna go and get Pizza Hut. Maybe. Knowing is more than 6 limbs. No, but I mean, like, what if it was an opossum, but instead of their normal limbs, they had spider limbs? I think that would be fun. Spider possum does whatever a spider possum does, not much. I think the main problem would be what to feed your spider possum. You know? Because if you think about it, spiders and possums don't have a lot in common of what they eat. Well, I mean they do, but it's like different ways, you know? They eat them in different ways. I should change where my tip is. They do eat a lot of ticks. Possums eat lots of ticks. Do one of these. Hi, Rebound. How's it going? Oh man, I love lizards. I am slightly sad to say that I won't be able to play the next Pokemon game.
Thermal
Because it's gonna be on Switch too, right? And I have made my stance. Where's mine? Here. On Switch to clear at this point, and I'm, you know, I'm just gonna have to miss out on some cool stuff. I need yellows. I think I've got enough greens now, but I need yellows. Okay. We're gonna have to find yellows. We'll get back with this and see how much we have. Yeah, we found out we're having a good day. Oh god, my leg is really hurting. I think the worst part about it is that there's nothing but I can do to make it stop. We did have to take the medications that made me super depressed. We had to take them back to the pharmacy and have them dispose of them. We did have to do that. And so today I'm gonna try just might not help but still it couldn't hurt. I think just cause I'm that's not yellow. Cause I'm small, you know? I am making less sense than I should. Oh god, that's a hole. Okay, we missed the hole. Chat, we missed the hole. That's good news. Oh god, why are there so many holes? None of these holes were made for possums. Oh, yellow. We have to put yellow in the truck.
Please don't put Possum in a hole. Possum does not wish to be in a hole. Possum wishes not to be in a hole for once. I know, shocking. Usually I like being in a vent or some small space. No, yellow! Deleting the ecosystem, deleting the fauna and the flora. That's fun. There's apparently some like on the internet radio station for trucking. But I think it's on like Spotify and I don't listen to Spotify, so. Otherwise I'd put it on and we could space truck. I got so scared there, chat. I thought we were gonna fall in a hole and lose all of our yellows. Greens seem to be more prevalent. You know? So I'm not as worried if we lose a green. Like I don't want to lose a green, but I'm not as worried if we do. But I gotta look for yellows. I don't see any yellows. I only see a red. Driving down Highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. Also, if you guys ever, you're like doing a thing, but it doesn't feel like you're the one doing it. It feels like you're the one watching someone else do it. And so, like, even if you don't want the thing, whatever is happening to happen, there's nothing you can do because, like, you're not the one doing it. I'm not explaining this well. I also don't see any yellow. That's how I feel most of the time. Especially when I'm playing a video game and like my hands aren't doing what I want them to do. And so it's like I'm just watching someone else play a video game and I'm like, no, don't do that. But like I'm the one with the controller or mouse and keyboard. It's just, you know, my body doesn't like listening to me. You have yellow? I don't think it has yellow. they ran into me. I didn't hit that deer. That deer ran into me. Okay, we got an ad incoming. I do apologize. We do gotta run ads to keep pre-rolls down because, like, pre-rolls fucking suck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause. When we do the ads, and if you are subscribed, if you have Twitch Turbo, or a good ad blocker, you will not see ads. Or if you're over on YouTube, you won't see ads because I'm not monetized over there. But don't approach me, Rollerball. I'm small and cute. That's not why I don't want them to approach me. I don't want them to approach me because I'll kill them by accident. But yeah, while the ads are playing, we will pause the game and I'll just sit and I'll chat to whoever is here. I'll actually be able to look at YouTube chat, and then I'll actually be able to respond to anybody talking in Twitch chat. At least better than I'm currently responding, because I think I'm just being silly. Man, I wish I had more money. I would totally commission a thing where we hide me in a truck. I want a truckin' possum. Okay, let's throw this. Nope. Throw this stuff in, and then we can go on our break. Well, I won't be like leaving. I won't be leaving. I'll be here talking to whoever is local here. So it's all good, you know. We're just being nature's little sanitation engineers. I love dunking these. They make me so happy. We collect that one. We got rewarded with sax venom. Yo, wait, hold on. We got enough yellow? Yeah! We have enough yellow! Yeah, we got enough yellow! We're also gonna put these in there, because, like, why not? Alright, we got ads incoming, so I'm gonna go over here and save at the little thing so that, you know, in case anything happens.
case anything happens, we will have a save point. Oh, okay. And I will come over here. We must just chat. By the way, I am officially out of all gamer subs and Drink Gamer Girl products. I need to order more, but I gotta wait until Monday. I have favorites from both of them, but I think that if I can afford to get both, I will. But I really wanna order from Boa. I wanna get her dumb bitch juice mix, which is like guava berry, and when I got the sampler of it, it was really good. I didn't get to try it in a shaker cup. I only tried it with like mixing it in a cup with a spoon. And I think that's probably a lesser way to try it. Oh god. Your possum is very tired. You try fighting with your legs for like 8 hours and then try get up and see how tired you are. No. I have fun doing this, and that's part of the reason why I continued to do it even though I did not feel 100% today. I like spending time with you guys. I like doing this, and I have a lot of fun streaming. So that's kind of just, you know, why I thought it would be a good idea. Oh no. Man, Awesome Possums live? Okay, after we're done, we will probably raid Awesome Possum. Yeah. I like Awesome Possum. Awesome Possum is a friend. Guys, thank you for the stress. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for watering your steamer. As you can tell, my voice isn't fully repaired as well. I think I'm gonna have to start going back to like 4 streams a week, or to 3 to 4 streams a week, because I need to rest my voice more than I am. Because we're gonna be live today, and then we're gonna be live tomorrow. So we'll be 5 streams this week. I'm gonna have to start taking another day off. Thrifty guys, loud sweating. Welcome back from ads. Thank you for sitting through them. Let's go back to the game. Ow! I moved my neck. I moved my neck and it hurted. I crack my neck a lot, and I don't think that's very good. Sometimes I worry about internal decapitation. Which is probably a little silly. Like, you guys ever worry about internal decapitation? You ever like, man, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna decapitate myself inside. Didn't know. You didn't know about it? I thought everybody knew about internal decapitation. I thought it was a worry everyone had. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have brought it up if I honestly didn't think other people were aware of it. I don't know how it works, to be fair. Used to be convinced you could break your own neck just by twisting too hard. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I had a, I think I've said this on stream before, but when I was little, I had a very vivid dream that I could shake my hand and it would come off and go do things by itself. And I had this dream and it was convincing enough to me that I believed that it was real. And I got up in the morning and I couldn't do it. I sobbed. I was so sad. And Mama Possum's just like, I don't, what? Just things that your child thinks that they could do that just doesn't make sense. Some of these trees aren't real, or maybe I'm not real. It's possible that I'm not real. Maybe I'm like my Oshi agent. Agent can't open doors. Full lovers. But to be fair, like, a lot of enemies don't see me when I'm playing video games, so maybe I'm like Agent.
Warning. Sensible probes activated.
Yeah, exactly, Numeribius. Can't auto-fragment and control your parts as a hive. We're not allowed. We don't have that. And you know, as a tiny possum, I had to, you know, recognize and and absorb this. It made me so upset. Like, I was inconsolable. But I mean, it happens. It happens. You think something when you're a tiny child and then you're like, it's not real? And then, you know, you just have to learn that life is not how you want it to be. Oh God! Oh God! It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. That hole looks big enough to drive a truck into. I don't know why I like being small. I think I like being small because I didn't get to be small. Like, I never got to go play in like a McDonald's place or anything. Because by the time that we were rich enough to be able to go to a McDonald's, I was too tall to be in a place. So I think I just got jealous of all the children who could be in tunnels. I think that's what it comes from. Also because tunnels are safe. Oh no! I'm fine. You didn't see anything. I didn't fall in a hole. Yeah, lucky. Even if Goji and I get to have small children, I won't get to go into the places. 'Cause I'm a cripple. We did it. Look at me on this pile of rubble. Oh, we need 5. Okay. We'll just load. Oh shit. Okay. Nope. Not you. Never you. I need to put my truck in a better place. Come on, let's put it over here. Music's just going crazy. I'm doing my job, Sentinel. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm being small and cute. Which is my job. As a Twitch streamer. Being my job as a Twitch streamer is to be small and cute.
just a little bit villainous. Just a little bit. I think Shifty Eyes loves sweating. Ignore my farm for xenomorph plans, okay? Or don't, cause I think they're fun, and I would like to turn xenomorphs into food. I think it would be fun. Are you telling me it wouldn't be fun? You don't think that xenomorphs as a dish sounds delicious? Well, it depends, right? Because if you process their meat and turn them essentially into protein powder, it's fine. What are you? Okay. Yeah, but you can treat the acid by either washing the meat well enough to get the acid out, or just by adding baking soda. I mean, think of it this way. If you injected a xenomorph with baking soda, they would probably die because the pH level of their blood would be off. And also, there's a plausibility that isopropyl alcohol could be an irritant to them. It wouldn't kill them like outright, but it would be an irritant, and then they would be trying to get it off of them, and they would sting themselves to death like scorpions do. You know? I may have gone the wrong way. But then of course, like if you wash the meat like super much and turn it into a powder, then it can be a protein supplement. So you make xenomorph protein bars. Or theoretically drinks if I killed something. And it was my fault. If they prefer a liquid, they could get it in a protein drinks. No, because the eggs don't have a lot of soup in them, right? And with the facehuggers coming alive, near suitable hosts, I think it would be harder to get that over, as like a food fad than it would to get like xenomorph jerky or something over.
before they mature. I actually don't know what the maturation timeline is for facehuggers. But I do like them. But then you'd have a problem, right? So if you got a thing where you're selling the xenomorph eggs before they mature, then what if somebody stores them in like improperly and then they mature and now you have facehuggers and now that's a problem. It's like ants. This is how you get ants. This is how you get facehuggers. I mean, like, I like facehuggers. They're great. I think they're adorable. And, you know, they deserve a lot of love. But I'm also a ghost and cannot become face-hugged. And I don't think possums really work for getting face-hugged either. I think their swoops are too long. Navigate carefully to avoid cargo loss. I'll show you. Look, all I'm saying is that as humans, we have turned many a predator into a prey. You know, we eat bear, we eat shark. Not that there's not still a healthy respect for those animals, but we eat these things that, at least previously, were considered, you know, terrifying. Terrifying, you know, things. So what I'm saying is that why not xenomorphs? Why shouldn't we also do this to xenomorphs? I don't believe in AI. Well, but then you also have the other problem of everything inside the egg being. But xenomorph dogs taste different than xenomorph humans. So, there are different kinds of xenomorphs, like runners and warriors and all of that. I don't know if they would taste differently. But I do think that we could keep them as a farmable resource, and I think that the thought of using them as something to like fight with is the wrong idea. I think we should use it to feed our people instead. Hi, Alnus. Yeah, give me 64 gigabytes of RAM. I'm, by the way, in the Ghostie and Goji household, we're kind of set for the next little while. Because, see, Goji
has worked tech for a while, and when there are disposals, sometimes he gets to take them home. So we have a whole bunch of computers and laptops in the basement that we can just pull stuff out of. So we have a whole bunch of SSDs and HDDs and RAMs. They're not all latest gen, you know, but most of them are at least DDR4. So what I'm saying is, this possum does not need to worry too much about the RAM shortage. What we have more of a problem with is the power supply stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for that. You know, Goji and I are setting up our own internal servers for things like files, music, movies, things like that. Because we had one, and then over the summer it kind of got forked, and so now we finally have the time to fix it again. So what I'm saying is, it would be nice. It would be really cool. Hell yeah, it's really cool. That looks cool. To be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so okay, so we're done with this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of things that we got. We're gonna go on to my other save, and we're gonna look at costume pieces, because we did all of this. Hit to mode select. Yeah. Could really do with more frames and a bigger screen, me at every point in life. I don't care about more frames. Screen, the size of the screen doesn't matter to me as much as like it being at a height where I don't have to hunch over. Because I am a tall lady, so I need things to be taller. Oh god. Where am I? Oh right, this is just part of the, this is my current, oh no. This is my actual lady. I don't need more frames. Frames are fine. Okay. We're gonna do this real fast, and then we're gonna go to the space station and show you guys the new stuff we got. Okay. That's great. I'm not doing that right now. This stuff, this crash freighter, you can find little caches everywhere. You gotta be careful though, because they will blast you with radiation. So,
By the way, my planet that I have my base on is a paradise planet. So it's a very nice planet. But I haven't made any pets on it yet. I haven't gotten too far on this guy. Even when you can't tell, you can tell. I don't think it matters to me. As long as it's playable, and for me playable is around 30 FPS. I do like 60 better than 30. But I'm not mad at having 30. I think it's because, you know, growing up on older games and stuff, it makes you not care as much. I am in a lot of pain though. So we are gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. And then we'll raid out. No, not a Corvax. I'm in a Viking system, yes. Je ne comprends pas. So, and your space systems go here. I don't have the autophage. But I do have this. I'm pretty sure we unlocked stuff. Might not have actually. I didn't mean to leave. Let's see if we... Heirloom. Heirloom is what we unlocked. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Well, then we don't have heirloom on here. I mean, that's fine. I kind of love that, though. Yeah, let's go! Wait, where are they Gek? Or did I get this from Gek stuff? I don't know. I feel like this... Oh, I kind of love this, actually. Yeah, I kind of love this. Why do I have... Oh, I only have that. Okay. Or you can have a cape, but I don't really do cape. Actually, though, it might look good with this to have a cape. Yeah. And then your banner, you can decide. And then titles. So I'm currently Outermost Ghostie Undaunted. But as you can see, I've unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. The Singularity, for instance. Yeah, it's really fun. I really like this game and how much you get to unlock with it, and like it's across things. So like even though this character, for instance, hasn't walked 1,000 kilometers, I still have that. Yeah, I actually really enjoy the dogfighting aspect of it. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm currently Outermost Ghostie Undaunted, but creature lover. I have not bred my creatures though. I have owned 2 frigates, it's true. I need to get more frigates. And freighters and stuff. Ancient bones. I'm just wanting to see... Magfield Expert. There we go. That's the one that we did. And we also did this one. But yeah, so I think that is our new outfit for now. I don't know, I kind of like... Yeah, I like it. I take it back. I was gonna be like, I kind of like the jetpack more, but I think with this outfit, I like the... Yeah. So we did it, chat. We did it, and that's just to save our game. And we're going away. Yeah, it's really fun. I hope that if you guys want to, like, if that seemed interesting to you at all, I hope that you give No Man's Sky a try. It's a really cool game. And, you know, it's been out for like a decade, and they did so much stuff to it that's so cool, and I love. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry I wasn't playing. We're gonna be back tomorrow with some Super Battle Golf and with some friends. Unless we can't get enough friends, then we're gonna play something else. That'll be chill. Anyway. Let's see. Who is live that I can... I know who I wanted to... Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it! I'm gonna send you guys over to Awesome Possum. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Eat something delicious. Hug someone or something you love. I'll be back tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. But until then... Goodbye! And goodbye, YouTube.